What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Frankiehardworkshow, and I'm back, and I'm back, and I am back. So yeah, I wasn't really plan on making a story, but I was gonna make it a little bit later, but I had to put this out there to y'all, because I made this story late. I'm actually like in the middle of going to sleep, but I seen the story, and I wanted to tell y'all about it because this is something that also been on my mind all day. It's a lot of phoniness going on here. So this is a story about George Floyd, and it's from Daily Mail, and they pretty much saying that the owner of the store where George Floyd tried to use a fake $20 note says staff will no longer call cops because it almost always does more harm than good. So let me just read this quick paragraph to y'all, and I'm going to give y'all my opinion on that as well as other things. So it says, the owner of Minneapolis store outside which George Floyd was killed, he said he's no longer is going to cooperate with police because it always does more harm than good. Mahmoud, I can't pronounce his last name, owner of Cup Foods grocery store, said he and his family were deeply saddened for our part of this tragedy. So I want to speak on that, right? It's a lot of phoniness going on right now because I see that a lot of people are sliding in little forgiving thing in and please and can you accept my apology? And I see there's a lot of that going on. I'm going to get to that in a second, especially with this Blackout Tuesday thing, right? I'm going to talk about that. So my opinion on that is, first of all, they called the cops on him for a $20 bill when they could have easily just kept the money and told him to go. So now they want to sit there and try to jump on our side and jump and try to make it seem like it wasn't even, they feel so bad at the fact that they called police. When this wouldn't even happen if y'all would have just let the man go. If y'all would have just let him get up out of here and do all that, because you had to plan that. In order for him to stay there alone when the police came, it had to be planned. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't tell him that y'all calling the police. I'm pretty sure y'all kept him there, and then when the police came, and y'all was cool with that. Now y'all saying all this and all that, but from what I heard, cause it was a dude that owns a store right next to his, he was saying that on his live that they didn't even come down to the marches. He was saying that on his live, these dudes that own that store, Cup Foods, it's not even not like that, allegedly, but he was sounding real adamant to me. But my whole point is with this phony situation, how he really want to sit here and say they're deeply saddened for this and they apologize. They was the reason that this whole thing started. People forget about that part. People forget about the part that the police was called on them. We forget about that part. Police was called on these dudes. You understand? But on this dude, because of the owner of that store. I don't know if he was the actual one that called it, because of that store. So let's think about that for a second. All this wouldn't even been going on if they would have simply just kept the money and told him to be out, like most people do in the hood. Because this is not the only time that happened in the hood. This happens all the time. People give out fake $20 bill. Police is never called. So what made them call police that day? It was obviously no threat or no situation like that. So when you look at it, it's their fault. Where they want to sit here and be apologetic and all that now. So that's my opinion on that. Now, I want to also talk about this Blackout Tuesday thing. And I see where people was going with it. I get it. I see where people was going with it. I see that people, I guess, had solidarity and you had other people doing this as well. Not just black people, you had other people and other nationalities doing this as well, right? I get it. I see the solidarity, and shouts out to you. And this is my opinion, okay? Now, with that Blackout Tuesday thing, me personally, I wasn't feeling it. I posted a post on my Instagram. It didn't get that many likes, and I really don't even matter to me. But I posted a post on my Instagram where I stated to the point where it's like, okay, since everybody in the world, everybody cares about black people's lives all of a sudden, since everybody care about black lives, can we support black businesses to help the black lives that we care about. You understand? Because my point is this, right? We need actual things. We need tangibles. You understand? Yeah, a post on Instagram all black, cool. Showing solidarity, I get it and all that. But why nobody came up with an idea of, okay, if you care about black people, Black Lives Matter. If Black lives really matter, because it also matter financially and economically. People forget about that part. That can help black lives out a lot. If you can help support black businesses. You understand? People missing the point right now. You understand? You got everybody jumping on the bandwagon, posting up a picture, and then they get a pat in the back for doing that when I'm not falling for that. I may sound like a hater, and this is my opinion. So if people call me a hater, it is what it is. But this is my opinion. And I've been stating this all day. I may sound like a hater, but I'm not falling for that. Because people know this is going on for years. And now everybody all of a sudden want to put out black posts and things like that. People could have helped us so much more today if somebody would have just been like, hey, let's all support all black businesses today. I don't care if you buy a pair of socks. I don't care if you buy some weave from a female dude that sell weave but as long as they black, everybody that care about black lives and everybody that's posting Black Lives Matter, everybody have that same energy and support a black business today. How about that? Or let's support a black business from here on out, since we doing it like that, right? We got all these other programs for small businesses, right? What about black businesses? Everybody act like Black Lives Matter, but Black Lives Matter financially and economically too. That'll help people so much if you could support black businesses. All these non-black people and even some black people that's sitting here talking about, oh, Black Lives Matter, support black businesses. I'm sticking to that. Because rest in peace to George Floyd. I understand the solidarity, but this been happening. Rest in peace to that brother. That was a blatant murder, lynching. So I can understand why this is different. Because that was my whole thing too. But then, at the same time, it's not just with him. This is something that goes on and on and on. And that's been continuously going on before him. Remember, this is the second time you heard a big black gentleman screaming, "I can't breathe." What was all the same black? What was this? And this always happened. People put up a bunch of posts, put up a bunch of signs saying Black Lives Matter, and then they're good. No, support black businesses. We need to preach that more. Let me explain something to y'all. You know what else I haven't heard? Because right now, we have the country's ear right now. We have the country ear and eye right now. And you know what we're not doing? What I'm seeing a lot of people, listen, I seen a video today, right? First of all, I seen one video where you had black people standing up, crying in the rain, and you had white people on one knee, kneeling down. I'm going to get to that kneeling thing in 1 second. People on one knee, kneeling, crying how much they were so sorry. And they apologized to black people and this and that. And you had some of the black people crying. And it's like, they been knew this. Why take now for people to know this? And you got people praising that, and I'm not falling for that. If that was genuine, I get it. Then shout out to them. But my opinion, I just feel like, did people been know this was going on for years? And then you got these same people, right, that's sitting there kneeling on their knees. Police too, mind you, because you have cops out there that's doing this, right? You got these same people that's kneeling on their knees, right? But these the same people, like about 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, was talking about how Kaepernick don't like America because he's kneeling, disrespecting the flag. This is what he was kneeling for. I'm not going to sit there and admit it. Like, certain things I'm not feeling about Kaepernick, how quiet he was, but I know what he was doing. I understand his cause because he's doing the cause he was bringing up was something that affect me. I get that part. I know that. That's what I'm repping. But you had these same people that's right now kneeling, one knee down, was the same people that was saying Colin Kaepernick was un-American. What happened that fast? Let's not forget, people. Come on, people, smarten up. Then then, right now, as I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Just give me like another minute. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But then, right, I just said we got the country ear, we got the country eyes right now. Right now, we got it. You don't hear nobody talking about changing laws for black people for stuff like this that happened to us. Listen, if you put your hands on a Jewish person, that's a hate crime. You going to jail. If you put your hands on a community of a member of the alphabet community, that's a hate crime. You're going to jail. Mind you, the things that happen to us with police brutality and how we get treated in the system and just period, why we don't get put on that? Why is nobody talking about changing laws for black people when police harm us in a despicable way, just a blatant thing like that? That should be considered a hate crime as well. Why is nobody talking about that? You don't hear not one person. I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. But I didn't hear nobody speak about changing laws that's going to make people not want to do stuff like this again. If this happened, you're gone. It ain't no way you're beating this. That's what people need to be focused on. I'm not understanding this. We're losing our focus, people. We're losing our focus. Don't let this Blackout Tuesday thing fool you, man. Everybody jumping in and wanting to ride the wave when people know all this already. This is nothing new. So that's my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. This is your boy Frankie Hardwork. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. I need y'all to follow me on IG, Frankie Hardwork 1. I know a lot of people ain't going to agree with this, and I don't care because this is my opinion. I respect your opinion, and I want to hear your opinion. So let me know how you feel about how I feel. Y'all be easy out there.